Well, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. I've got me a belt sander. I had to take it. I got one bearing off of it. The bearings were real bad. I got one off of it. The other one was ate up pretty bad, and I had to take it to a machine shop so they could get it off for me, because I don't have any way of pressing it off. That's my next purchase if I can find it. Gear and bearing puller. I don't know how good a shape this is going to be, but put it together and see what I get. It's an older unit. It's a Buffalo made. We'll take a closer look at it here. Some of you guys may not care, but some of you might like to see what tools I come up with. After making those scales for that hatchet, I thought, yeah, this is gonna work. I need something like this. Something I can shape, some wood, some metal a little better. Now, gotta figure out how to put that bearing on without damaging it. I've got a press. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this without damaging. If I put this in the vise and hold it, this one I can press in pretty good, I think. I can press that on pretty easily, I think. Well, let's set this up and see what I get. I'll be right back. Well, I used a press. My press, hydraulic press, on an old socket. I shouldn't have done that. I hate doing things that way, but that's all I had. I hate rednecking things like that. Yeah, I'll try to put this thing back together if I can remember how it goes. It's a 12 metric. Ain't much holding this together now. Bought this out of pawn shop again. I said it's an old Buffalo. Buffalo used to be made in the States. It's got a 1720 RPM. Trying to read how many amps, but it doesn't say on this. It's either a very old motor or it's a Chinese remake, which it's hard to tell. Probably should tear this thing completely apart and repaint, re-clean, but I'm just going to give it a light dust over. Probably fire up the air compressor and clean it off real good. I think it's in pretty good shape overall. The thing about it is, you gotta remember how to put it back together. You ever have those moments as, oh shit, moments? Well, kind of having that right at the moment. Anyways, it's kind of like It's kind of got like a, you remember the old Snapper lawnmowers that had a kind of like an encased bearing. I think it's what it's called. It's just got a little housing that covers the bearing. What I don't like about this system is you got to completely take it all apart. Like that. That's it. Yep, that's going to work. But you got to take everything apart to redneck this in here. Put all the screws back in the holes that they belonged, because I knew I wouldn't get back to this right away. My mom needed a faucet installed, so take care of that first. And oh man, if I get this, if I remember how to put all this back together. Remember how much I paid for this thing either. I bought a bunch of other things. Kind of bulk buy. If you do bulk buys at state sales, flea markets, and pawn shops, you usually can come out pretty good. Put this together. Having a 6-inch disc sander is kind of what I really like the idea of having. Get too much on my table and won't have to move things around. Bolt in too tight. If you can hear it in the background, but there's gunshots going off in the background. Sounds like somebody's probably deer hunting. If they are, they're a bad shot because, man, they're unloading some rounds. Maybe that should have set it down sooner and been better. Pawn shop find. I like the little, just hurts on the back. I mean, grip real tight though. A lot smoother. Okay, now let's try to remember how I got this. If I remember right, this went like so. Let's see if I can get this without screwing up. The bolt went this way. I'm struggling. You ever notice you need more hands? Every time you do something, you just need another set of hands. All right, that one's there. Should have another long bolt here. Good luck with that one. Oh, I spoke too soon. I got lucky. All right, that goes like this. Okay, this bracket goes here, because that's the belt. Okay, that. Then I got another one that goes right here. Okay. Now, okay, can't be that easy. You watch, I'm screwing something up, gotta be. I'm just gonna snug all these down. Yeah, there's always something. Don't pay attention to what you're doing, you screw up. Okay. Dead end's right there. Okay, that makes sense. This goes, ooh, that's as far, oh no, wait a minute. I'm glad I snugged them because I've got a loosey one. This, now how does this drop? Ah, that means it tilts. How's the motor adjust though? That's a little too much play in it. There's got to be an adjustment on this that I'm missing. And of course, I found a washer that fell off. What do you expect? That's what I'm working on right there, sorry. Okay, snug, 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 snug. These two must be for the shroud. Offside, I've got a shroud. That must go like so. Okay, it does. Now, here's the question. I tighten this down with an Allen, of course. I put the belt on, now I got to take it back off. All right, let's see, where's that? That Allen right here. Let me go get some tools. Okay. Thought it was a metric, but it's 5/16. It's not metric. Huh. That's a bit of slop there. I think that's supposed to be metric. Using the wrong tool cause you problems. I have to blow that motor. I should probably take the casing of that motor apart with the amount of sawdust in there. Oh well, let's see how long it lasts. Don't have much into this thing, you know. Probably 20 bucks, 25 bucks into it. It's like everything else. I'm trying not to buy any new tools. I'm trying to restore everything back the way it was before the fire with all used stuff. These wrenches, they were used, but they were gifted to me, which I can't complain. Ooh, 10 millimeter don't want to fit very well. No, that's weird. 3/8 fits good though. Huh. Okay. These must be, this must have been changed out. Those have been changed out before. Okay, now let's, I've got the adjustment. This here, roller there is good. Bearings are internal on that roller and they're smooth. This goes through here. Which, okay. And that's rough. All right, I'm back working on this belt sander. Hopefully I've got everything back together the way it needs to be. Got all the lock nuts, everything where it needs to go, I hope. I'm locking down, I think I left a couple of bolts loose. Yeah, I did. What I don't understand is that belt, the belt is almost touching that nut that holds this plate. So I'm thinking the pulley is off just a little bit. It's too wide. Something's not right. It's a different size. Let's see. That was not a 10. Let's see what size it really is. I think it's 7/16. Oh, I got it too tight. 3/8. Like I said, I think these bolts would replace because the rest of the bolts on here are metric, I believe. It's used, it's been well used. It hasn't been well loved, that's for sure. Whoever had it didn't really take that great care of it. So I need to move this out just a little bit. I wish people would take better care of their tools. Yeah, I guess I'm glad they don't, because if they did. If they did take better care of their tools, I wouldn't buy them so cheap. And I'm trying to buy everything used and restore it and use it. Yeah, there we go. Looks a little better right there. When you take things apart and put things together, you don't really, if you've never had it apart before, you don't know what you're doing until you get into it, I guess. Like I said, I don't know how this video is going to turn out, but some of you might like it just to see. Like I said, I'm trying to restock all my tools after the fire, and my goal is to buy everything I can used and restore the used tools to good usable condition. Yeah, some tools I might polish up to more than they need to be, but I like good clean tools. I like to keep my tools up. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that part's smooth. That part's up there smooth. Front roller. Now, all I got left is the disc. I cleaned the disc off. I believe the disc goes on like this. There. It's all the way on. Here's where things might get a little tricky. You know what? I'm going to need a long reach. Maybe. Well, that ain't it. I grabbed the SAE kit. Some of these. Okay, that's the long reach there. But now, if I can put a pair of pliers. I really need to clean these pliers up. I still haven't got to these yet. There, that should be pretty tight. It's hard to tell how much torque you're putting on. All right, that's there. All the bolts tight. These screws are tight. Bearing screws are tight. That. Okay, those are tight. I'm gonna have to look this tool up. There looks like there was an adapter on this back side. If you can see it, right here. There's a hole here with a screw through it. So there must have been a rod or something there. Now, this rod, I've got a part somewhere for it. There it is. I stuck it behind me. Now, there's only one bolt that tightens this in spot. That was kind of weird. One little bolt. I'm going to have a level. Let's see what this is, what size this is. You know what? That's not metric either. That's weird. Some of these are metric and some aren't. Let's see what do we got here. That's 3/8. Well, that's weird. 3/8 and 9/16. Huh. There's a 1/2 inch. Nope. not a 7/16, so hang on, hang on. Ooh. For some reason that 12 don't fit the greatest. Okay. That's tight. I got it all together and did put a sanding disc on. Just a moment. Let me get a disc. All right, let's get back at this here real quick. I really do hope this works good. Add it to my little collection of tools. There. I think that was a 60 grit I just put on there. And we'll see if I can turn this table around. Somebody's boogered this thing up. I guess the bearings were a little sloppy and the table ground on the disc at one time. Okay. Now, let's put the belt on. Let's get the Allen wrenches out of the way. This has a adjustment. Oh. Now, ooh, it's gonna need adjustment. It's wanting to travel. Well, maybe that's the wrong way I'm traveling. Start over. Good. Let's plug it in and see what I got. We all good everywhere? Looks like everything. Double check my components, make sure I don't screw up something. Okay. Well, that's throwing it off quite a bit. Turn it the other way. The adjustment screw, it's one I'm adjusting right here. That's what's hitting too. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm working. Sure exactly what this guide's for. I'm gonna figure that out. Oh, a lot smoother than when I first bought it. Oh man, the spring come loose. See that? And that was a booger to get back together. Let's see if I can get it in there. That spring is tight, 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 tight. Oh. Man, that's tough to get in there. Oh, holy smokes. I'm gonna have to get a big old pair of channel locks and squeeze that. I'll be right back. All right, these are my diamond alloy pliers salvaged out of the fire. Painted them gray. One of the few things I was able to salvage out of the fire. These things are like 18-inch, I think. Oh. Yeah, it sucks when you try to do things all by yourself all the time. You guys, I got sons and friends and close by and help you, or daughters. There. Ah, my phone. All right, sorry, I'm back. I've got to be careful. Let's try this again, see what happens. This belt really needs to go that way some. Let's see if I can straighten out. Nope. I think I'm pulling it in. It needs to go out. This bolt's too short. It needs to be longer. Something's not right. Something is not right with this figure. So this needs to go this way, and this bolt needs to push this out towards you guys. It needs to come this way. So, man. Okay, I thought I had it fixed, but I guess I need a little more work. Man, oh man. Now I got to figure out what to do. If I take this apart, there's hardly any thread. It's got to be longer. This is going to shoot out at me. Okay. There's a bolt in there, and there is a spring there. You know what? There's a bolt down in here. I'm wondering, it's got to be at number 10. I'm wondering if I can extend. It's on a spring. What a learning curve on this. Let's see how long this is. How much thread do I got? It's hard to tell. It's up in a shaft. That's about a full turn. So I'm gonna call that good there. So I'm gonna pull the lever back, put the belt on, which I'm gonna wind up needing a new belt now because this thing's getting beat up. Taking it on and off all the time. Okay. Is that? Let's see what I can do here now. See if I can get it started. No. The spring's tension is too strong. So, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but somebody out there might watch my clumsiness here. I know Mikey will. One of my viewers. Mikey gets a kick out of me fumbling around. Alright, let's see how this works. Tighten, give it a few turns. Oh, hurting my fingers now. I think now it's going the other way and I need to bring it this way. Oh no, 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 no. Did I get too tight? Oh, come on. Back it off a little bit, see what happens. I'm wrong. Oh. I went too far. All right. Well, not that we'll bore you with any more on this video. Let me get this figured out. I think I'm gonna have to adjust this some more, this bolt here, and then I'll come back. Hopefully I got it done. All right, got a chisel. It's beat up a little bit. Somebody wore the hell out of it. New Britain, huh? Okay. Well, they made a lot of tools for Craftsman. So if you look, it's got the two lines, 925 and New Britain. You'll see it. It'll say Craftsman on there on some of them. Get used to it. Don't want to get it too hot. Stop there. It'll get too hot. Need some water to dip it in. It's gonna work. Motor runs good. Just turn it off. Motor runs good now. Bearings, no rattle in them like there were before. There's a little bit of noise up here, but I think it's the belt. So, need 2 set screws and then clean it off real good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Give me a thumbs up, but this video is pretty much gonna suck. So I just thought I'd show you my new acquisition. I thought it'd be kind of cool. I've never owned one, at least not personally. I've had them at work, but never at home. Be nice to have. All right, well, have a good evening. Hopefully I can show you when I'm done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I got everything done on this. It's a Buffalo 4-inch, 6-inch disc sander, BDS 46. And actually pretty good shape. I think I got 20 bucks into it, and changed the bearings out on this pulley, this back set here. The bearings, changed the bearings on both sides. There's a bearing in this cup and there's a bearing in this cup. I think they cost me 12 bucks. And they had to press this bearing out for me. They didn't even charge me to do that. They just handed it back to me, and then I had to buy some set screws to hold this assembly because it was real wobbly. That was the problem. And as you can tell, it's a little beat up right through there, but I don't care. Works good. Nope. Maybe I need to plug it in. Oh, what's wrong with my camera? Hang on. Sorry about that. Didn't have the breaker tripped.
Travel just a little bit, straighten it up. That's smooth. The motor's smooth, bearings are smooth. There's a few of these sell online, not the same brand, but similar, for $89 to $142. And I got a whole 32 bucks into it, so my new acquisition. Works pretty good. I'm happy with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just thought you'd get a kick out of, like I said, I'm repurposing anything I can find, rebuilding it. I'm not buying any new tools. I'm gonna try to redo everything I can come across. Anyways, I got a table full I gotta start working on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening.